James Anderson with Southern Boating and Yachting. I'm standing here with Christian Carraway from Grady-White Boats, and today he's going to run us through the all-new 321 Coastal Explorer. Take us through it.
Thanks, James. Now let's get started with what is a Coastal Explorer. We've got a line that now goes all the way from 23 to 25 to 28 and 32 feet. Coastal exploration, the whole idea is let's keep that classic SeaV² hull design that everybody knows is the driest, safest, softest, most comfortable riding boat in the market. But how do we adapt that to be a little bit more inshore oriented? So it still has the same SeaV² dead rise progression on the running bottom, but we start with 16 degrees dead rise in the transom as opposed to 20 or 21, and that gets us into a little bit skinnier water. So with 22 inches of draft, that gets you into those shallower fishing holes or just a little bit closer to the sandbar or the beach for the afternoon. Let's talk about some of those features, whether it be inshore fishing, offshore fishing, or just cruising or going to the sandbar. We've got a little bit of everything, really a lot of everything built into this boat. But from where we are here, you can see one of our two electrically folding sport decks. So not only do we have one on the port side, we have another one on the starboard side, and starting with 10 foot 6 inches of beam and then folding these platforms down, that really stretches the entertaining space out to about 16 foot wide. So tons of room, tons of space. And we even have a reboarding ladder that can be attached on either side. On the transom, we've got another set of swim platforms that are integrated right into the deck and the hull with yet another 4-step telescoping reboarding ladder. And then one of my favorite features about this entire arrangement is our sandbar coolers. So we actually have a couple of boxes at the transom that are sized for an auxiliary anchor if you don't go for power poles. But if you want the power poles, you don't need the auxiliary anchor. So if we're in 2.5 to 3 foot of water, I can climb right here up to the transom without getting back in the boat, open that door, reach into the insulated and overboard draining box and grab another beverage. As we walk across the back of the boat, you'll see we do have twin 350 Yamahas. That is going to be our only engine package, and trust me, it's the only one you're going to need. Wide open throttle, we're going 56 miles per hour. But let's talk range. If this really is that boat that's going to be able to do the inshore and the offshore, we need the range to go with that. So optimum cruise is going to be at 30 miles an hour, where you're going to get around 1.7 miles per gallon. With the 220 gallons of fuel we have on board, that's going to push that range upwards of 335 nautical miles while still holding back a 10% reserve, just to be on the safe side. Again, if you want to nest these two 350 engines between a couple of power poles, you can do it. It just makes it that much easier when you back up to the sandbar and throw those poles down, fold out the electric platforms on either side, and you're ready to have some fun. Why don't we climb aboard and we can take a look at all the features. This thing really is loaded to the brim. Climbing into the cockpit, you can really start to feel that 10 foot 6 inch beam plus the extra 2.5 to 3 foot per side with the sport decks folded down. But let's start looking at seating. This is going to be one of those boats, if you are taking it out for a cruise, you're taking it to the sandbar, we're going to load everybody up. It's not just the sandbar chariot anymore. This is next level. This is the sandbar limousine. Perfect example of that, 4 wide seating across the transom. 4 adult size seats at a comfortable height with plush cushions. But if you do want to go fishing and you don't need all these seats, all these cushions are removable. Just magnets are holding them in place. And underneath, a couple of 18-gallon live wells in both corners. But they're also insulated and overboard draining. So those are going to double as drink boxes if you're not live bait fishing. On centerline, this backrest is removable. It pulls right out of a couple of rod holders, so you can get that out of the way along with all the cushions. And then we have some bulk storage here on centerline. This is also dry storage. You can see it's guttered and gasketed. That's a great place to throw some items to keep them dry, keep them safe. Let's strip away this cushion on centerline, and I'll show you one more trick back here. With just the push of a button, we can actually raise that entire centerline storage element and give us immense access into the bilge. So if you're going down there to open sea cocks or to clean out sea strainers, super easy just to open it up with the push of a button, reach down there and take care of anything. Couple more really nice features here. These backrests on the port and starboard side actually flip 90 degrees aft. So if I'm fishing the boat and I just want to get them out of the way, I can do that. If I'm bottom fishing, I can also step back on this aft platform, which has the same diamond non-skid as the cockpit floor, and now I can use this as a leaning bolster. Jumping back into the boat, if we are hanging out, going for a cruise or to the sandbar and we want to lounge back here, let's flip the backrest 180 degrees so it's actually oriented forward, put our cushion back on, and we can do this on both the port and starboard sides. Now 2 people can actually lounge facing inboard. Moving up to the lean bar, first thing you're going to notice, 3 wide forward-facing Helm chairs, all behind the protection of our full height, fully integrated glass windshield. 3 forward-facing seats with a centerline helm. We'll talk about all that again here in just a minute in more detail. But also, in addition to that, an elevated and aft-facing seat. So flip down bolster. If you do want to flip it up, now we have a leaning post facing aft. But if you want the seat, fold down the footrest, fold down the bolster, even fold down the armrest. And again, I'm elevated here. I'm under the Sure Shade option that's coming out of the hardtop. So I'm shaded here. I'm very comfortable, and I've got amazing sight lines out the back, whether we're just going cruising down the intercoastal or if we're 30 to 40 miles offshore and we're keeping an eye on our trolling lines out the back. So even more versatility built into this aft-facing leaning seat. In addition to everything else we've talked about, we also have a fold-down workstation, this beautiful Corian countertop with some additional storage just forward. So if we're fishing the boat, this is a great place to get all of our tackle boxes and our baits cut and rigged. If we're just out on the sandbar, let's make this the buffet. We'll get all the food out here. We're making sandwiches. We're serving potato chips. Or if it's a little sunset cruise, maybe this turns into the bar. We can get some cups and some drinks flowing back here. So an extremely versatile space that you don't even know is there if you need a couple of extra seats because everything just flips and folds away. Let's talk about what's inside the lean bar. We actually have an option for a Seakeeper 2 gyro stabilizer. It's right behind this door, which also has additional tackle storage on it. If you want even more access to it, you can pull the pins and open the door all the way up and see the gyro stabilizer in there. That's an optional upgrade if you do plan on spending a little more time offshore. It really can enhance your ride. On the side, we have dedicated storage for a 5-gallon bucket. That's really nice. You can utilize it as a trash can. You can use it for a cast net, extra dock lines, hang some lures in there. Lots of versatility built into that, tons of convenience. Across the front, we have a little catch-all here for emptying the pockets out when you get on the boat. Keys, wallet, cell phone, sunglasses case. Anything you don't want to go splash overboard, go ahead and dump it in there. We've got a couple of spots in the bow for the same sort of thing. And then all the way on the other side, we have dedicated storage for our sport deck reboarding ladder, which can be utilized on either side of the boat with the sport decks folded down. You'll notice here at midships, we have rod storage on both sides with that beautiful indirect lighting, which is carried throughout the vessel. So if it is a little evening cruise or a little sunset entertainment scenario, this boat lights up. It looks really, really sharp. Here at the helm, I mentioned we have the 3-wide helm seat arrangement with the centerline helm seat. So you're driving right through the middle of this gorgeous windshield, fantastic visibility, lots of protection. We've blacked out the helm, so it's our newer styling. It's a little more modern aesthetic. The soft upholstered brow wraps around the top and the sides. So not only is it gorgeous, but it's also practical. It does help with glare reduction. Carbon fiber push button switch panel. Full maneuverability. It's a standard feature. So we have Yamaha's joystick, all of their set point features, and their autopilot controls. Taking it one step further in convenience of operation, we're offering as an option Yamaha's new wireless joystick remote. So now I can take command of the vessel. Actually, I can drive the vessel from anywhere in the boat. I can walk all the way up to the bow. If we're retrieving the anchor, I can drive towards the anchor while working the windlass. Or if I'm docking the boat by myself, I can walk anywhere along the side of the boat as I'm pulling into the slip or pulling up against the dock and have a dock line in one hand and control of the vessel in the other. And let's not forget, inside the hardtop, we've got room for 1 or 2 VHF radios if you so choose. Tons of storage for life jackets, rain gear, anything you need to put away. Optional outriggers. So again, if you do want to go offshore fishing, you've got the ability to add those. And moving forward to the inside of the console, you'll see we have an extremely well-appointed and spacious head, vacuum flush head system, fold down oak shower grate with a pull out shower wand. So this converts into a wet head with a shower space. So if we have been out on the beach all day, we want to come back in, shower up, get freshened up, change clothes, head straight to dinner. We can do all that. We can do it in comfort. Natural light coming into the window. We have a vent overhead for fresh air. We have a beautiful mirrored vanity with vanity lights, Corian counter, composite teak and holly sole on the floor, rod storage, additional tackle storage, and bulk storage. Got a lot of stuff going on because it is such a large, spacious, and well-appointed head compartment. Moving up into the bow, this is really a spot where people are going to have some fun. On the front of this console are probably the two best seats in the house, although that's a pretty tough claim to make because there's a lot of wonderful seats throughout this boat. But you'll see we have the contoured seat bottom, the lumbar backrest supports built right in, fold down armrests, cup holders, grab rails, and even headrests. This is a seat where you're going to sit down and you're going to want to be there all day. Moving forward in the bow, we have even more seating, but also tons of versatility built right in. With all the cushions removed, a massive fiberglass diamond non-skid casting deck, including a couple of steps molded in on either side to help you get up and down from the casting deck. But with the cushions in place, now we've got a giant sun pad. But in addition to all that, we have even more ability for people to lounge, both on the port and starboard sides with just the push of a button. We have the ability to raise a portion of the casting deck up into a lounging position. And what's really nice about that is you can actually stop it anywhere throughout that range of motion. So if you want to be a little more reclined, easy enough. If you want to be sitting all the way up, if you're running the boat, you can do that as well. And then of course, as I mentioned, you can fold it all the way down flat when you just want it to go away. On centerline, we have this casting platform insert, which is a standard feature. It can be unbolted and removed, or you can opt to upgrade it to the electric table package, as we have here. And then with just the push of a button, we can raise this table up, and we've got room easily for 4 or 5 people to sit up here and enjoy a meal, some time together. And all this, by the way, can be done in shade with our optional Easy Up bow shade package. Just 4 carbon fiber poles that plug right into stainless steel receivers in the top of the gunnel, a couple of clips through the front of the hardtop, and now with the bow shade working in conjunction with the T-top and the electric sheer shade in the cockpit, we can actually have 32 feet of fully shaded entertainment space. Going forward, even a little bit more, we have our through-hull anchor chute arrangement with our windlass mounted below deck. And in front of that, the ability to install a trolling motor. So again, if you are that guy that thinks they're going to do some inshore fishing, want the flexibility that you get from having an electric trolling motor, we'll do the trolling motor prep from the factory, and we leave the bow open for your dealer to install the trolling motor of your choice. Now let's talk about storage in the bow. We have multiple insulated and overboard draining boxes, including 108 quart coolers on both the port and starboard sides, and then an additional 134 quart cooler under the lounge on the front of the console. So collectively, we're looking at about 350 quarts worth of cold storage. You'll also notice that every cushion in the, not only the bow, but throughout the boat, is held on with magnets. So when I need to get below this cushion to unlatch the lid, I can simply lift it up and then drop it right back down without having to fuss with snaps to get it resecured. And then another one of those storage opportunities up here, just a place for people to get rid of anything they want to make sure stays on board. A little door that folds down here, a little drawer below, keys, wallets, cell phones, sunglasses cases, extra bottles of sunscreen. You've got little nooks and crannies to be able to tuck those things away and make sure they stay put. So that's the bow of our 321 Coastal Explorer. We've talked through all the features, all the versatility, all the flexibility that this model gives you. SeaV² hull design, but with less dead rise in the back, enabling you to get into shallower water, but still very, very offshore capable, offshore comfortable. Inside, from bow to stern, completely chock full of any sort of feature or amenity that you could possibly imagine for going to the beach, for hanging out at the sandbar, for going cruising, for going inshore fishing or offshore fishing. It's all built in, it's all available for you to get your hands on it and to have a good time with 15 plus of your friends and family. So for more information on the brand new 321 Coastal Explorer from Grady-White, talk to your local dealer, sales representative, or go to GradyWhite.com.